Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Day-Glo Buffalo and this is Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution, the Director's Cut. When we last left off, we were about to talk to Michael Zelazny, was it? It was definitely Zelazny, but I'm not sure about the first name. Anyway, yeah, he's a super soldier from Bell Tower who has apparently gone rogue and we're supposed to talk to him, so let's do that.
They send you?
If you're talking about your former buddies at Bell Tower, the answer is no.
Wait a minute. You're Jensen, right? I heard that some of my former buddies have been looking for you.
I just don't get the message. Could be. What's it to you? You know what you're talking about.
Could be. What's it to you?
When a stranger sojourns with you in your land, you shall not do him wrong.
You've dropped the merc gig to become a man of the cloth?
Hardly. I just have an interest in theology. And I love quoting the book. Everything in it is so evocative. Now, tell me, are you here to stop me?
Not exactly that I am. Well, not exactly. I mean, we don't have to stop him if he's not doing anything worth stopping.
Not exactly. I'm here on behalf of someone who wants you to understand reason.
Let me guess. Dr. Wing, right? He's a good man. And I know he's only trying to do what he thinks is right. But he doesn't quite grasp the whole picture here.
Then why don't you enlighten me? Start by explaining why you went rogue.
When an average man decides he no longer shares his employer's views and opts to leave, we say he's handing in his resignation. When men like us do the same, it's called going rogue. You can't quit a job like ours, Jensen. You know that.
He's got a point. You don't have the right to go about killing people. What do you mean you no longer share your employer's view?
Yeah, okay, I can relate. But you still haven't answered my question. And what do you mean when you say you no longer share your employer's view?
Back in the US, when I first got into the army, I did it because I wanted to serve my country. I believed in its values. I believed in its government. Back then, I believed that by serving my government, I was serving the people it was supposed to protect.
Nice sentiment. But you don't work for the US anymore, you work for Bell Tower.
Times change, Jensen. You know the story. Capitalism's final encroachment on one of the most lucrative industries in the history of mankind. War got privatized. The US military offloaded its special operations to PMCs like Blue Water Global and Bell Tower. I believed that as long as they were working for the government, they were serving the same cause. So when they offered me the chance to work on major operations at twice the pay grade, I made my jump.
So, let's see. Come on, let's get this over with. Giving you a chance to do the right thing and turn yourself in. Why don't we just skip to when things went sour?
Why don't we just skip to when things went sour?
Bell Tower outfitted us with top-notch augmentations. The kind of stuff civilians never hear about. Gave us a massive edge over the enemy. Later, seeing as my unit was one of the most successful ones, they selected us for a special program. Top secret. Experimental tech. Told us we would get to work on critical black ops for the US government. But there was a price to pay.
Go on.
We had to be implanted with a neural hub that manipulates memory centers in the brain. Basically controlling what you can and cannot remember.
And you agreed to this?
Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. The augmentation was supposed to keep us safe, make sure we'd never remember details if we fell behind enemy lines. That was the main function. The second one, the one they didn't tell us about, was to lower our inhibitions. Make us more receptive to orders we'd likely disobey. Bell Tower turned us into the perfect mercs.
Wasn't that kind of also the drug they were testing in Jacob's Ladder that was supposed to lower inhibitions? It was certainly a plot point in the Forever War. The book by... Oh, now I can't remember the author's name. But in there too, a military unit like had more or less brainwashed them with a code word that basically just got rid of all their inhibitions. Anyway, fight.
If you were so perfect, and the hub made you so perfect, how did it fail? How come they didn't outfit the whole agency?
I told you the tech was experimental. After a couple of ops, I started experiencing memory shifts, remembering bits and fragments of past operations. Slowly, I realized some of these operations couldn't logically have been orchestrated by the government. I was asked to do highly questionable things, even by professional standards.
Aren't we all?
Not like this, Jensen. Our services have been sold to corrupt officials in the American and Chinese governments. A combination of lies and use of the neural aug made sure we complied. We were working for a shadow government. Individuals corrupted by a quest for personal power.
So how'd you get out of it?
I confronted the project director. He quoted Apocalypse Now. You have to have men who are moral, and at the same time who are able to utilize their primordial instincts to kill without feeling. I forced him to disconnect the hub, for me and my squad mates here. And then I killed him. I went through his files and contacts. I know who these corrupt men are now. They've turned us into killing machines, and now they'll get to experience their experiment firsthand.
By the way, Forever War is by Joe Haldeman. So... Fight, reason, you have to turn yourself in, play this by the book, do what you have to do, Zelazny, I won't get in your way. The only question here is he going to go after the right people? Because if he's going to go after the right people, then be my guest.
Dr. Wing said our situations would resonate. I don't think he realized it might go both ways. Some men deserve the justice we bring on them. Do what you have to do, Zelazny. I won't get in your way.
I appreciate that, Jensen. I didn't want you to die for a cause that isn't yours. These men I killed, and these men I'm going to kill. They have names, families, they're people. Their deaths shouldn't be erased from my memory by some electronic software. They should haunt me, taunt me, until I finally meet our Lord and pay for my sins. But the men behind this, they deserve to die. And I think there's poetry in the fact that they engineered their own demise.
Okay, he just walked off right into that wall. Anyway, okay, so I think now we have to go back to Dr. Wing, maybe? So return to Dr. Wing and return to Mangyao. Question, where does this take us? Is this where they were camping out? Oh, just a dead end. Again, don't jump into sewers, the ceilings are too low.
Hey, Jensen. Zelazny here.
Zelazny? How'd you get this frequency?
You're no stranger to top-secret augmentations, Jensen. You figure it out. In the meantime, just want to let you know I've contacted some of my old pals at Bell Tower. Got them to reassign a couple of local patrols. You should have a few less problems to deal with for a while.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Okay, so there should be less patrols on the street now. Maybe the guy in front of the limp clinic is gone. Since that was more or less the only guy we were running into. No, I think he's still there. Yes, whoa, and he just turned around.
This widespread defect, coming so soon after the recent riots, only raises more questions about the problem of human enhancement. Is this the beginning of a complete technological breakdown, or just another World Health Organization
快开门！
怎么回事嘛？为什么我们还在这里
Oh
没有
no,
动
we have to
呢？
go see Dr. Wang.
So? You have found Zelazny? I cannot stress enough the importance of this task, Mr. Jensen.
Let's complete the
I
mission.
found him.
Really, Mr. Jensen? You have been able to make him understand reason? Will he turn himself in?
We were already gone when I got there. After talking to him, I decided to let him go.
It's a long story, Doc. I tracked Zelazny and his men. They were hiding in the sewers. And after talking to him, I decided to let him go.
What? But he is a dangerous man, Mr. Jensen. You should not have done this.
Believe what he wouldn't. It's not my place to decide whether he's right or wrong. His methods are extreme, but I think the cause is justified.
The men Zelazny's after are far more dangerous than he is. His methods are extreme, but I think his cause is justified. To be honest, Doc, I believe what he wants isn't that different from you. An honorable government free of corruption. They could use a man like you.
I had not foreseen such a thing. I don't know, Mr. Jensen. You seem to believe that the end justifies the means, but I don't know. I'll have to think about this. Here is a praxis kit. It's all I have.
That's good enough. Praxis kit and 1000 XP.
哎，怎么回事嘛？为什么我们还在这里没有动啊？天啊，那么多人！
And for the third time, we're heading back, or we're using the same path to move along the two districts.
Electrostatic disturbances have been flooding in from around the globe.
Oh, we could have used the subway over there, but then we would have had to sneak past the guard. And besides, this takes us directly, well, directly, more or less where we need to go. The guys in front of the hive are still there. So I'm not sure who Zelazny talked to, but the guys who are in my way are still there. And back onto the rooftops we go. Oops. Wrong key.
You must get that chip back, Mr. Jensen.
Leave about... Huh?
You've been working for Darrow a long time. How do you like it?
Working for a powerful man ensures I am trusted with crucial tasks and involved in world-shaping events. It's quite exhilarating. You, of all people, should understand this.
I don't remember having these options before, so these I think these are new.
What kind of information are we talking about here? What could people be so eager to sell?
I am not at liberty to say.
Any idea who these sellers are?
Nothing substantial. We have a hunch they might be linked to Taiyong Medical, but the data chip will allow us to know for sure.
How's that?
All of our data chips are encoded with unique IDs and binary signature recognition. This means we'll be able to know exactly where it came from and where it went.
Well, she showed up as a beta, but not that we have... So far, we haven't had any use for the KC mod.
I got the chip. The sellers are out cold.
Excellent work. Seems Mr. Darrow was right to trust you. We will send people to take care of the terrorists. Could I see the chip?
How about you tell me what's on it first?
Blackmail, Mr. Jensen? Don't waste your time. I won't tell you anything. Besides, there are stones better left unturned. Might as well just give me the chip and leave it at that.
Ah, now we can use the Casey mod. Now she showed up as beta before, so try that.
Look, you're a powerful young woman. You're in a position that warrants your access to classified information. I understand that not everybody should get their hands on this, but I'm like you. I work for a powerful man, and I get entrusted with secret information on a daily basis. Plus, I'm the one who busted his ass getting this chip for you.
I guess your point is not entirely without merit. But understand, this information is extremely confidential. It concerns Panchaya, and more specifically, the Hiram Project.
Hiram Project. Never heard of it.
I'm not surprised. It is a well-guarded secret. But without it, Panchaya could not exist. Such an ambitious project. An installation extending all the way to the ocean floor. The pressure exerted against it is constantly shifting. Yet the slightest defect in structural integrity could bring it all down. That's why we needed something powerful and extremely efficient to monitor it, day and night.
You're saying the Hiram Project is some kind of advanced computer?
Yes, I suppose you could say that.
Thank you for your honesty. The information is safe with me, don't worry. Here's your data chip.
Ah, perfect. You don't know what this means, Mr. Jensen. Your help has been invaluable. Thank you. Even though this was a favor for Mr. Darrow, he believes you should be duly rewarded. Here is a payment in credits. I'm sure Mr. Darrow will wish to congratulate you himself. Expect to hear from him soon.
Okay, so we also learned a little bit more about Panchaya. Alright, let's take a look. Now, only our main mission is still active. Find Vasily Shevchenko's GPL device. Finding him should be as simple as tracing the signal back to its source. Okay, so let's take a quick look. So he's basically more or less below us in this big area back here. Which is over here, I believe. Question is, can we just jump down from here?
It seems David has a flair for choosing his people, Mr. Jensen. You have done me a great service today.
Glad I could help. Couldn't let information about something as sensitive as the Hiram Project get in the hands of the wrong people.
No. No, we couldn't. So, Meng Yao told you about the project, I see.
A little.
I'm afraid words can't do it justice. To fully comprehend the ramifications of what's been created in Panchaya, you'd have to see it for yourself. And who knows? Perhaps one day you will.
Nicely done, Adam. Just rat her out at the first opportunity. Sheesh. Oh, we overshot. Or maybe I was just going completely the wrong way. Now we have to go back here. Okay. This, I think, is the alley that leads back here. Never mind. Ooh, parking. Yep, there it is. I don't think there's any... Oh, hold on. There is a vent here. Yep, that took us inside, hopefully. Oh. Bumped your head there, Adam? All right, where are we? This looks like an elevator shaft. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, this wouldn't look so bad if it wasn't right at the edge here. So if it wasn't distorting, like, the air. Oh. Oh no, we can walk around here. I have no idea where we're supposed to go. We're supposed to go one level below. So here? But we can't go here. We have to get out here and then make our way down. So I see a guy, no, two guys over there. There's 3 guys over here and a camera. Oh. No, this is just...
Access granted.
Oh, there's not even something here. I was hoping for like a little secret or something. But we can't get out here, so... Well, it would have been kind of disappointing if we would have just basically snuck by everybody. Just not encountered any kind of resistance at all. I want to see if there's... Why is this guy wearing a welder's mask? So, a mask of all things. Money and typhoon ammo that I don't need. Got plenty of that. I know I'm most probably heading the wrong way, but... Oh. No, that's not a beer. That's disappointing. Pocket Secretary, Cyber Boost Bar... So let's take a look. Collection job. Aren't you the lucky one, BK? Despite how badly you let us down last time, the DH wants me to assign another collection job to you. No women involved this time, so I guess he figures you can't mess it up. The job's in Upper Hangsha, client's name Officer Choi Young Fa. He's paying in merchandise, not cash. So when you got the goods, stash them in the weapon room safe. Access code is the year of the rabbit, 1975, BB. So, it refers to the collection job from a woman that we performed the last time we were here in Hangsha. So this must be the same people that are working for Tong Si-hung. I don't remember his first name, but definitely Tong. So, are they the ones that grabbed Shevchenko? Don't need explosives. So let's check out this computer. Only a level 1 hack, not very good security.
Access granted.
50 XP. Hive Master. Exciting find. Tong, I thought you might be interested. Besides the usual Asian-made AUGs, the BT boys dropped off a beauty, a Seraph series arm with a modified combat chassis. This little bastard uses microcharges to propel the shrapnel. They've even figured out how to beat the Black Blast problem. You have to come see this thing, Zheng. Okay, I will come take a look. I want that arm ready to go. I don't want it sitting around. Okay, so it's a Seraph series arm. Difficult repair. Hey kid, I have in my possession a Steiner Heppel obturator 3/4 leg AUG. Perfect condition except for one hairline orbital rupture. Any idea how to fix it? Zhang. Whoa, where did you find one of those? You guys been mugging Olympic athletes? It can be fixed, but you'll have to wrangle a micron plasma bonder. Junji works in a shop that has one. You should see about borrowing it. Urgent response needed. Dear President CEO. More spam. Well, looks like there's nothing of interest back here, but there's a second computer that we can take a look at, which is unlocked. Generic Indonesian pharmaceuticals for less. We at Mock Pharma online. Didn't we already see this? Crazy AUGs. Quan. We've processed the bell tower agent we found last week in back of Shuigu Plaza. He was strapped with some crazy ass AUGs, lots of stuff we've never seen before. Like, I'm talking no maker's name or model number on a lot of this stuff. He has an eye implant that we can't even activate. Help a brother out. Whoa, I'm excited to see this stuff, but I don't think I'm going to be able to help you out. I think we're going to have to send it to Zheng. This shit sounds way beyond me. It's almost impossible to keep up these days. Serial number. Weimin, I have a pectoral AUG with a weird serial number. Because of this, I don't know how to price it. Can you help me out? It's a late model Agaki, serial number 475-75764. Thanks. Those parts were made before standardization, but they were all made... but they are well made, valuable. 4,000, no sweat. So you going to cut me in on the profit? So these guys are flogging AUGs. Ooh, can we take some of these? No, we can't. And we don't need sniper rifle ammo. And over here is a wall that we can take out. Actually, one thing we could probably invest in that could be useful right away is this smart vision, see-through walls. So let's get that. And it means that we can see if there's somebody hiding behind there. And there is not. Over there we can see the guy we took out, and I think the other guys that are patrolling. Oh, wait a second. Is that what I think it is? Yes! Beer! Oh! So, oh, we don't really need this. We've got plenty of those. No, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So as I've mentioned before, it's very important that we don't knock out walls that have somebody standing behind it, because otherwise Adam will just automatically grab them and snap their necks. So what is here? Oh, still have to wait for the battery to recharge. And we are in the bathroom, but there's a pocket secretary. Zhang, you log in as Zhang Al. Your password is Hero LLR Ma. I know there was a ladder back in that little crawl space, but I want to check out over here first. And actually, I think we will check this out in the next part. So for now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment below, and I will see you in the next part. So until then, have a good one.